Good afternoon, everybody. This is Cheryl Echeverria of Echeverria Travel, and this is Travel News with Echeverria Travel for September 10th, 2011. First of all, I want us to please remember that tomorrow is 9/11. It's going to be 21 years ago tomorrow that we were attacked in New York. I was living in New York at the time. I was working at the time outside the house before I became disabled and became your friendly neighborhood virtual travel agent. It devastated not only New Yorkers, but the world. And let's remember those friends and family that worked in the towers or lived in New York that it was affected by and people around the world. So again, tomorrow is the National Day of Remembrance. If you haven't get a chance to go to New York City and see the One World Trade Center and the museum and all that, it's very beautiful. Please take a look at it. Remember, Echeverria Travel can book a weekend or a week-long trip into New York City and include tickets of that great location and remembrance. I got a couple of topics today. We're going to be talking about the D23 Expo and two new tour operators that I am working with. If you didn't know what D23 is, it's the annual expo for Disney fans, media, all that. Anything Disney comes out of here every year out in California. It's been going on over 10 years. I watch it virtually. A lot of people have memberships to it. If you're a big Disney fan, this will affect you. If you're not, it has some information you may want for friends and family. So keep on listening. Last night was the first opening of it. They usually have the big stuff on Sunday, but the big information that they're talking about is the updates at Walt Disney World and Disneyland, especially updates at if you remember, if you've ever been to Walt Disney World or Disneyland, they have Splash Mountain. And Splash Mountain was decorated and themed after Song of the South, which was about a plantation owner, a little boy, Dr. Remus, that saying, Mr. Remus, excuse me, that saying Zippity Doodah, and Brer Fox and Brer Rabbit. Now that it's basically a lot of people are trying to get away from the reality of what actually happened in our country, the worst time in the United States history. They're changing the theme to Tiana's Bayou Adventure. So if you're familiar with Princess at the Frog, it's being rethemed after that with more animatronics. And if you're not sure what an animatronic is, it's actually a figure that moves and talks and sings. If you've been to any of the Hall of Presidents or some other Disney's, Mickey's, Philharmonic or anything else like that, even I'm trying to think of the Monsters Inc., the Laugh Factory, those animatronics, and those are the characters that move and all that. So they're being themed after that with new animatronics. The outside of the ride is going to be more New Orleans based with different foliage and stuff. Instead of it looking like, again, a southern plantation, it's going to look like more of New Orleans and what you would find in the bayou. Like I said, on the characters. They're also updating at Disneyland, which is in California. The New Orleans Square will have a brand new Tiana restaurant. It's probably going to be after the French restaurant that is there. Is going to be rethemed to the new Tiana restaurant, as well as Mickey's Toon Town is being revamped over in Disneyland. Those are some of the things going on there. Over at Epcot, they are almost done updating all the new attractions and stuff, including the Moana water presentation. If you've never been to Epcot, over by the big globe that you've seen on TV, when you first walk into the main park, there used to be a big water fountain presentation there. Now it's all decorated to represent Moana and the different forms of Hawaii and Polynesia and all that. That will be the center of all that before you get to the World Showcase. It'll be over near Guardians of the Galaxy, the Mission to Space, all that is being revamped, and it should be most of it should be finished by the beginning of 2023, but some attractions will not be ready until 2024. Remember though that Walt Disney World is celebrating its 50th anniversary and it's still going on. They're expanding it for 18 months, so another 6 to 8 months, they'll be having the Disney celebration. They do have a brand new fireworks show that, Nelson and I have seen. New rides and attractions. And if you haven't been to Disney in a long time, it will change you. Especially Guardians of the Galaxy. They almost done with the Tron ride. If you've been waiting to ride the Walt Disney World train around the park, that will be reopened once the Tron ride is reopened. They're still updating that, so that should be done by the end of 2023, beginning of end of 2022, beginning of 2023. Yes, they are still having at Disney, when you purchase your ticket, you must have a reservation in the park for the days that you're going. You just can't buy your ticket and just show up. They are really serious about keeping crowds under control and everybody having a good time as well. Also implementing, if you didn't hear me the other day about Carnival and some of the other vendors, remember, if you're going to have a fight, you're going to have an argument, you're going to be nasty, you can't be thrown out and not be allowed back into the parks ever. You'll lose your privileges. So please remember, when traveling, you're not at home and you're on your best behavior, whether you want to or not. We're all adults, and let's keep an eye on our kids. Again, I'm mom, grandma, great grandma. I've been there, done that myself. So anyway, on top of that, and please subscribe below here on YouTube, or sign up with our newsletter, or sign up on all our social media pages. We're on LinkedIn, TikTok, Instagram, and this video will be posted there, or at least partial of it. And my e-newsletter will have special announcements just for our listeners, readers, and clients that you cannot get anywhere else. Especially my birthday cruise, which is April 29th, 2023, on the Carnival Mardi Gras. Running out to get the triple play offer on that, which is 40% off your cruise itself, a 50% deposit, and up to $50 onboard credit. We do have interior and balcony rooms. There are no ocean views rooms on the Mardi Gras. So book early by September 12th. After that, that offer goes away, and I don't know what other offer is going to be offered after the 12th. You also only have until November 1st, that is November 1st of this year, to get your full deposits in. If you're taking advantage of the 50% off, it's $250 for 2 people. If it's full deposit after the 12th, it's $250 per person. So those are your deposit rates. I have various pricing. We're going to the Western Caribbean, and if you're asking, it's sailing round trip out of Port Canaveral, that is in Orlando, Florida. And we can do pre and post stays, travel insurance, and so much more. The 2 new tour operators we are working with, one is for our clients, customers who have special needs, especially mobility issues. It's called Wheel the World. And they are the #1 tour operator for us travel agents to work with. For those of you who are looking to travel the world that are mobility disabled, whether you're in a wheelchair or a scooter or other disabilities, they have all 7 continents, including the United States destinations, including Alaska and Hawaii. They have Europe, they have Africa, they have Asia, they even have a trip to Egypt. And we all know with especially being in a wheelchair, there are limitations of where we can go. I use the scooter from time to time due to my diabetic feet and anemia that I suffer with my being a kidney failure. So I do know what it's like to try to get excursions or get on buses or tours for somebody that's mobility disabled. So contact me at 631-456-5394. And remember, we service all clients throughout the United States. The other tour operator I have is for everybody. Not just people with disabilities or whatever. When I'm saying everybody, I mean everybody. Those with families and with children 8 years and older, though. Okay, kids under 8 years old, no, it's not recommended at all. This company is not a huge company, but they really work with you to travel the world at a very affordable price. Meaning, if you're looking to go to Greece and Turkey for 10 days, right now they're having a 50% off sale, including round trip airfare from the United States for $1,500. Where else can you go for $1,500, including airfare to Greece and Turkey for 10 days? Okay, they are, again, a small company. They also do escorted groups or private and also solo travelers. So when you're contacting me, let me know what you want to do. We can put you into an existing group. We can create a group for as low as 6 to 8 people. You don't need that 40 to 50 people anymore to fill up a bus. 6 to 8 people is considered your own private group. Till we go to a guaranteed group, which is a group that they have held, the company has held, and they have groups paid for, it will go with as little as 2 people in it. So book early. We are looking to do group trips, not only to around the United States, but to Canada and to Europe. And I would love to just go to Egypt myself. So check it out, check my blog posts out, check out our e-newsletter for more on the tours and things I mentioned today. To register for the e-newsletter, go to reservations@echeveriatravel.com, send me email and make sure you read them. I know that a lot of people, my clients or people that have email don't read it. They just hit that delete button. Please read what I write. We really appreciate it. And we'll talk to you in a couple of days. I hope to get more updates on D23 for you, as well as other tours coming up, whether with me or to see if I can find a great deal for you. Take care. Bye-bye.